Alright, hello everyone, and my name's Jeremy, and this is another edition of Lunch Break Hobby Time. So, I've got two models here. I brushed on black primer on them from Vallejo. So we've got, on the left, we've got Stave. He's a Guild Ball player for the Brewers, and Guild Ball is a now defunct game from Steamforged Games. And on the right, we have a 3D printed model of a biker fanatic from One Page Rules. Today I'm going to try to make some time to give a go at doing some brush on zenithal highlighting. Now, I've tried this once before to not stellar results, but part of the series is I'm trying to kind of simplify things and don't really want to airbrush because don't really want to haul that and deal with that at work. So. Alright, so I'm going to start with, Stave's a little bit simpler, so I'll go ahead and go with him. First I'm going to start with getting my dry brush ready. First I'm going to dry brush on some gray. This is a gray that I mixed over here, just some black and white from Army Painter. So I'm just doing a downward brush motion. To get in all the little nooks and crannies that I can. It's hard kind of getting around his barrels. Okay, nice gray. Everywhere I need to. Oh, need to get the top of these barrels. Okay, so on top from the Zenithal, with this initial gray layer, let me go ahead and get this hat a little better. Nice and gray, and then looking upward, so a few more shadows. All right. Side. Get my dry brush ready, and this one I'm a little curious how it's going to go because I've never really spent much time on vehicles. So this is a new thing here. Best to do only downward strokes, but with some of these little hidden spots it's a little bit harder because this particular model, while there was a two-piece option available, the only segment was just the head, not the entire rider, which if it was available in just like a separate rider I might have tried to print that off, piece them together, but if it was just the head I didn't see a real point in it. I know I'm also not super thrilled with, it looks a little better now with the Zenithal started, but I know the detail could be better, get a few lines visible here, but that's more, I'm pretty sure, on the settings I had on my printer than the model itself. Because I was a little hesitant after having to replace the FEP on my Photon. It's looking pretty good though. So I was using their recommended settings, which are a little long. I may try again another time with a little bit lighter settings, but prior to doing this Fanatic, I've mostly been doing their kind of version of the Robot Legion, their version of Necrons, and there's a whole lot of itty-bitty teeny pieces that you puzzle piece together. And so then I was having bad luck because they're so small and flimsy with my normal settings. So I went with their longer settings, which are about 14 seconds normal layer time, because they're so small pieces. I'll probably try to maybe put together some of those sometime on here when I get done with this stuff. Alright, I'm going to switch to just some pure white. gray. Try to get back in camera view if I can. Heavy emphasis on the top of the model. Oh yeah, I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. I'm also using a nice little cheap makeup brush I got from the Dollar Tree, because the last time I tried to do a brush on Zenithal, if anyone's interested, it's on my Instagram. I guess I should have tried to Zenithal the base too, but it's not as big of a deal. Oh, well. That'll be fine. But I had tried to do a brush on Zenithal with just kind of a regular brush, and it just didn't turn out the way I liked it. So I went ahead and spent a whole $1 to get this brush from the Dollar Tree. Oh yeah. Nice Zenithal coat on him. That'll do nicely. Especially with the vehicle and this bike, try to get those real hard lines to stand out a bit more, those hard mechanical lines. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around exactly how to lay out some of the colors on this bike too. I know in general I want it to be kind of a blue, I think a blue frame, because I know I'm wanting, key thing is I kind of want the bike to be mainly blue and her hair kind of a neon pink. I think that'd be really cool looking, kind of, rather than going for like the more traditional kind of Battle Sisters kind of thing. I'm wanting kind of a more of a cyberpunk, futuristic kind of thing to it. I think that'd be kind of cool. Alright, so that was doing a brush on Zenithal for these two today. And because I've got enough other things going on, this will just be a short one. I'll probably kind of alternate between kind of longer videos, shorter videos. Kind of see, so. Oh yeah. But once again, thank you for joining me for this lunch break hobby time. And I'm very satisfied with how today went. Alright, thanks for joining me.